Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be going over my Maxpedition Micro miniature toolkit. You can see it's a little dirty, it's got quite a bit of carrying on it. It's not super thick. It's about the size of a, what are we on, the iPhone 12 now? It's about that size. Quite a bit thicker though, but it'll comfortably fit in a front or back pocket. It is heavier than a multi-tool, but as you'll see, there's a lot more uses. So let's get into it. First things first. Inside here, I've got 30,000 safety wire, otherwise known as 25 gauge mechanics wire. Great for tying things down, securing. If you have to do any automotive repair work, sometimes you'll get bolts that require to be safety wired. And this stuff is super valuable. Use it all the time, at work and at home. All right, opening it up. Inside here we've got the 511 pry tool. It's got two different wrench sizes, a bit driver right there, a small and big flathead screwdriver, a bottle opener, and a little pry tool. You could pop a nail out or something with it. It's not super impressive, but hey, it's there if you need it. We have the Pittsburgh brand mini box cutter. It is the smallest box cutter I've ever been able to find, and the thing is great. The refills are cheap, and there's a lot of Harbor Freights in my area, so you know, it just seemed like a no-brainer to put in here. And it has a back lock that's been super secure so far. We have the Canipex 125 needle nose pliers with a cutter on them. And these have also been great for any kind of electrical work, is what I mainly use them for. You can strip wires with them. It's a bit of a learning curve. Personally, I prefer to do that with a knife or a wire stripper, but it can be done with this. Next, we have the Fiskars 5-inch scissors. You know, there's just a lot of times where scissors are more handy than a knife for cutting material, and these have been great for that. We have one of those cheapo, I don't remember if I got this at O'Reilly's or AutoZone, but it's essentially a miniature mirror. Extends out maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Great in case you drop something. Next, of course, we have Extendable Magnet. Same thing. You drop any nuts, bolts inside an engine bay, this is going to be your best friend. I have a door pin removal tool. If you haven't used one of these are great. Not only do they work for door pins, if you lock yourself out and your hinges happen to be on the outside or something, it's an emergency glass breaker, and it also works for bolts in tight spaces that you can't knock out with a traditional punch. You can get this right up in there, pull the spring, knock that bolt right out. Be careful though, because sometimes they will go flying. Next, I have a Dewalt Nail Set, and I have flattened the end out with a regular bastard file and taken the plastic handle off in order to make it more streamlined to fit in this kit. This works as a marlin spike, this works as an awl, this works as so many things. Really great piece of kit, but not a lot of room. Next, we have the Canipex Pliers wrench 125, so the 5-inch model. And this is my go-to. This replaces a crescent wrench, and it works almost like a ratchet. And this thing will work way outside its weight class. I mean, you can damn near turn 1-inch bolts with this thing. We have the 125 Canipex water pump pliers. Also a fantastic choice. The toe peak ratchet right. Okay, moving right on. Carry 2 pieces of flattened duct tape. This is about 5 to 6 feet, and this is about 10 feet, flattened out, very useful. Some black and red electrical tape wrapped around an old expired Costco card. I also have my toe peak ratchet in here with its extensions, and I originally carried a Titan 1/4 inch ratchet in here, and I just found this to be so much more useful because you can take longer extensions in order to get more torque and power depending on what your use is. And it does actually ratchet. It's about the smallest ratchet I've been able to find anywhere. And I carry that with a number of bits, including a regular 1/4 inch drive apex adapter. Alright, and that concludes my little Maxpedition micro EDC kit.